Let's get ready to
Ripple fight!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hiya, 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 na 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 na.
Ah, he vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome to the greatest Rambo channel on the internet. Such a pleasure to have you all here. I'm so glad only a couple of you unsubscribed after yesterday's video. Badger, how you doing, buddy?
I'm fantastic. We got a new solo leveling, and now the fiction continues until the next weekend, but it's giving me everything I want. Just give me everything.
The next episode, dude. Do not come. I'm gonna come. Gooch, how you doing, buddy?
I might look in your eyes when you do that. I might look in your eyes when you do that. Yeah, solo leveling. Oh, yeah. That show just keeps getting better. Yeah, I'm good. I'm feeling good. I feel really good. I got some sleep finally. And I feel healthy again, and yeah,
so one of those.
Feeling good.
Whoa!
Did you have those?
Thank you.
Did you have those chicken wings?
No, I didn't. I didn't even eat, to be honest. But I feel good.
Hey, BF. I'm a little sad at you today. I found out that GCA, who loved Dune Messiah, are uncultured.
Well,
how are you doing today, ABF?
The dude part I can't defend because I'm not in agreement with that. But yes, we watched Brazil. While there were fun parts of it, it was about 2.5 hours too long.
It was 2 hours and 15 minutes. I watched West Side Story. That was 2 hours and 39 minutes. Too long.
Oh, but you love musicals, or
you're a jet.
That one I did watch in like 5 or 6 parts. I kept ABF. You got your money's worth of torture. I was not expecting it to be as bad as it was, but more on that later. It's a pleasure to have everyone here, and we owe good friend of the channel, Jake, a clip.
Last I found a challenge worthy of my talent! All I can say is I sure hope you know what you're doing, boss!
And I mean, we gotta play the other one. I'm sorry.
Now, how about a smooch, huh?
Today, we have much to discuss, including the future of this dead channel. But before we talk about this channel being dead, someone else has to die. So I thought I was purchasing one large Grogu to his head I could smash in with a hammer, but turns out there's 2 smaller ones. So instead of hammers going easily through heads, now I've got to deal with like explosive projectiles. And we'll give you a little. I got 98% of the way towards this Grogu. And then, as artists are want to do, I tried to correct a little mistake. And then I had to correct that mistake. And then I was like, oh, this might look cool. And then I went, and then I was like, what if oh, no. And then we got Darth Grogu. Close up later. I had some fun with them last night. I wanted to try dry brushing. Yeah, I used to watch like craft videos on YouTube. I wanted to try out some of my skills, and it got a little out of control. So, since we were out of control, I've been taking care of the problem.
Baby Grogu last night. Yes, that's what we're all hearing.
So the whole idea of like a Black Ops project or whatever, where like they train you and you start off by having to get a puppy and name it and raise it, and it trains alongside you, and then the final test is you have to kill the dog without hesitation.
You too heard Ari Shafir's story about his dad being in the Mossad and killing the kitten they made him raise. Yeah, it's real things, man. You're gonna kill that Grogu? Just prove how hardcore you are? Wow.
I kind of love him.
Do it. Do it.
Just
Kill it. Just do it. Do it.
green brains.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to aim.
Oh.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to aim for an ear. Where'd he
Wow. Now send that ear to someone for ransom money.
go? Yes, I'm gonna send it to Ahsoka. Or no,
She doesn't have the credits.
I'm
They
gonna
won't give Ahsoka a bank loan because
Look at him.
reasons.
Look at that Grogu.
I'm sending it to
It's so
Pedro
cursed.
Pascal.
It's
I
so.
said,
Nightmare.
oh, Mandalorian and Grogu, you say?
It looks like a voodoo
Whoopsie.
doll.
Yeah, so originally, like I said, I got 98% of the way there. And then this happened instead. There we go. It was the eyes. I tried to fix the eyes. They're supposed to be brown and then black. And then I added a little bit of these like black lines around the eyes, and then it got out of control. And then I started and then I realized if I mixed the red and the black paint together, it made lots of blood. And then I was like, oh, zombie Grogu. And then he turned into Darth Grogu. And then this little thing eventually turned into an eyeball. And then the blood got everywhere. There was just so much
Addicted
blood.
to spice.
And
Spice
then I turned his back into full like Darth Grogu. Not to mention the airbender stripe that ended up on his head.
I was gonna say.
Beautiful, I know. I was trying out all my dry brushing, but look how like dirty it is. It was like just super basic, and then I added texture or something.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks like Ebola Grogu. It just looks like it's just leaking blood everywhere.
That's kind of what I was aiming for. So, good news.
Outbreak.
I got a future super chat goal to smash through right here as well. All right. More on that later, though. Whew. All right. Where were we? Okay. I was mildly excited for a direct Cloverfield sequel. Badger, tell chat why we should not be excited for a direct Cloverfield sequel.
Oh, I question whether they'll ever follow up on any of the actual lore they set up, which is where I had to break the news to Erwin that the Cloverfield monster is not an alien. That wasn't what happened, unfortunately.
Wait, it's not even an alien that came here a long time ago? It's a natural part of like the Earth that just comes up.
Deep sea creature that they awoke while getting the algae for their fucking slush drink that was the marketing material for all the movies. That's where Rob is going to work at the thing, and that's a satellite at the end that falls into the ocean.
What was the Cloverfield movie that was on Netflix?
Paradox?
Yeah, dude,
that was like an alternate reality.
Terrible.
Parallel universe where when they get back to Earth, there's a huge full-size Cloverfield monster. Because remember the one that we saw was just a baby, where it's like head is up in the clouds. That's how fucking huge they are.
Oh my god!
What are they gonna do? First, I don't like monster movies where the monster is impervious to like Earth weaponry. Where's the fucking fun in that? How do you fight it? That's when you get like a Godzilla to fight the other fucking type things. But like,
or giant robot.
It's got the Aquaman defense of like it's meant to be in the deep sea pressure, so like that's why it's bulletproof and like heat resistant.
Which is it? Cloverfield Lane, where they're trapped in the bunker?
In the bunker.
I like that. I like that, but I like that one.
Okay, but the point is they're clearly setting up a multiverse of Cloverfield shit.
Yeah, and
that's what they're doing. Oh, and they're in.
Well, finally,
everything
a
you
direct
think about
sequel.
James Gunn, apply it to them. They're in fucking capable of doing anything with any sort of Well,
I don't think.
Yeah, and me, motherfucker, you knew what I meant.
I don't think
People
anybody
will ruin
wants an entire franchise.
Me?
Of it. I think that.
Yeah.
I wanted the sequel long ago when I thought we were getting the sequel when they announced the next Cloverfield Lane, and it turned out it was not.
Do you think Rob and that chick survived under the bridge as they're getting like bombed at the end?
No, he literally gets like eaten, I thought.
No, you keep saying Rob. That's the cameraman, HUD, or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm talking about.
And then the camera falls, and then you like
picks up the fucking camera and runs with her to go under the bridge as the bomb. And the last thing you hear is, "I love you, I love you."
Okay.
And then the bombs drop, and then you wait.
This tastes really good. This tastes really good.
Does it? C4? Cops are coming for you.
Okay, and Demian actually makes a great point because it's all like, handheld footage and whatnot, like found footage style. It's going to be a bunch of streamers as the main characters. I think that is probably what they'll do because it makes
Hope
a
it
lot of
goes to
sense.
Canada.
Like, update it for a modern audience. It would be streamers like live streaming. Because I don't know
Kai
about
Cenat in there or something.
I don't know about you guys, but like, I mean, I stream professionally. If there was a giant monster attacking my city, I would definitely be live streaming it. So it's not totally inaccurate, but man, I don't like, like Godzilla X Kong, or wait, wasn't one of them a streamer? Yeah, the conspiracy theorist black dude. Tyree.
Are their names like podcasts
Right?
and shit like that? Yeah, or that's a different one. But either way, yeah.
No,
Well, even that Ryan Reynolds, where they had, what's her name there? Pokimane? Is that her name? That's her name. She was in that Ryan Reynolds film where he's the game.
Free Guy?
He's in the
Free Guy?
Free Guy.
Fall
Yeah.
Guy? Free Guy?
Yeah.
If they put Pokimane in it, I'm definitely not seeing it. If they put Asmongold in it, though, he's already used to fighting off stuff in his house.
Yeah,
So
There we go. Yeah, and podcast is the...
And so that's the thing too about the Allstate commercial that everyone loves with the DC characters is they put Kai Cenat in and they actually picked a good like new media celebrity, like someone that people actually like and is actually mega popular instead of someone super cringe like a Pokimane or a Ninja. Like they did everything right. Like they actually got the popular one, the one that the kids these days just won't shut up about. I can finally pronounce his name. It took me about 6 months to get around to pronouncing it correctly. I know his name. I saw him. I go, that's Kai Cenat. Gooch loves him, right? Even Gooch likes him, right? You know who he is, right?
Yes, I know he is. He's
Okay.
dressed up like Batman. He's dressed up like all these. And yeah. Why are you gay?
All right. So, I was informed recently that ABF, who I just recently learned is not as cultured as I thought it was, let me down, has not played the Doom reboots. And you guys just bought the Doom franchises because they're super on sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can buy
$130, and there was like 26 for the sale for all of them.
I bought like 10 games the other day, and it was like under $40.
Nice. Remember any others you picked up?
Let me see. I can pull up my Steam list.
Did you ever go through the unfortunate thing that I did where I went to go buy something on the sale and I already owned it? Because we find out like 80% of the games don't even get played when we buy these on these goddamn sales.
Speaking of people buying lots and lots of games that they never get around to playing, and then also buying me lots of games I can never possibly have enough time to ever play, and I appreciate him so much. Tomac for 10. So Erwin, now that you're painting minis, I genuinely really enjoyed painting this, which is why I got 98% of the way through, and I'm like, no, I'm only halfway through. What Astartes chapter are you going with? I'm guessing the salamanders. ABF, I'm leaving this one up to you.
I'm going Custodians. I don't know about
what Warhammers would you be painting? Because I don't know them like at all.
I actually don't know of the factions very much.
Oh yeah, save us!
I'm still getting into it. So
see,
Polio.
The trick here is I remember that they were saying the Custodes Astartes, but then like I was saying it as one thing. So there's a couple of different Astartes. The Salamanders is one, Custodes is the other. I would just say,
yeah. I've played a lot of the Warhammer games, but you're always playing as the Space Marines. But I feel like that's a lazy answer because that's the only faction that I really know.
Yeah, then there's the Ultra Space Marines and the regular Space Marines.
I'm a real Warhammer fan, so this is from the Warhammer Wiki.
Astartes, even if they can be listed as Custodes Astartes. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. Warhammer is the most, actually IP in existence. It's the last thing you should ever fuck with. All right. Shout out Tomac. That's Salamanders. It looks good. I like his melted face. And then, of course, I know we got to get to Rossi's sexual harassment of panel and or chat. Rossi for 5. We appreciate his sexual harassment so much. Gooch, I told Vex to leave her late night schedule open for my birthday. Didn't tell her why. Just sent a, California, Canada kiss, Rose? Some form of sexual harassment.
I'm going to say it's Canadian flag.
Yeah.
Chaos Marines for me, they're real gooners. Okay. I think that answers any questions we had about the first one. Rossi, appreciate you so much. We all now have original Rossi clips. Where
You've always been so positive. You're always so kind. Always so supportive.
The all black fucking armor. It looks dope.
Oh, Erwin, I picked up Nebulok, Liar's Bar, and Subnautica Below Zero.
He's just
Okay,
calm down.
now
All right.
you disappointed me with Brazil, and you won me right back, KVF. Oh, all right. Nebulok is the game I won't shut up about. I've beat it 4 times now. I'm probably gonna end up beating it more times than I beat a game about digging a hole. And Subnautica
crazy.
Below Zero. Holy smokes! Below Zero, so good. Don't and if you haven't played any of them, skip the first one and just go straight to
Who's
Below
zero? Why are you blowing them? Oh, below
Well-
zero. Oh, sorry.
I actually
played the first Subnautica. It was really fun building that giant sub.
Yes, well, this one doesn't have the giant sub because that was very wonky and niche. This one's a bit easier because you have like a sea truck or whatever, to where you have different like compartments that you put on the back, so you can like build it out really long. But it's not a gigantic behemoth. But man, when you're going around with like the sea dragon or whatever it is down in the lava with a big old bulky ass sub, it's so good. But yeah, I highly recommend Below Zero. And then that Nebula game, of course. And then we got 5 boomer shooters you must buy during Steam's spring sale. Turbo Overkill, which I'd heard about, and I feel like I own. Tomac, do I own this? Do you remember? I feel like this is one he's purchased for me, which looks amazing. And then Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. You guys are all about the Warhammer.
I played this on because it was free on Game Pass. It was fine. It was like a throwback thing, but it was like fun. You play a level and it's like I'm not gonna play the whole thing. When
you say throwback thing, Boomer shooter is what the kids are calling it these days.
Cool.
Forgive Me, Father 2. It's very interesting art style, Cthulhu-like. Nice.
I kind of like it. That's neat.
And then Mullet Mudjack. Interesting. I will say I do know that he did hook me up with Far Cry 4 like Blood Dragon. Is that what it is? The like
That's a standalone one, yeah.
The synthwave,
Michael
version of Far
Biehn,
Cry.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to playing that. And then Proteus. I had not heard of this. It looks pretty damn good. But then it still got that like 8-bit graphic to some of it, or maybe it's just a bad image. I don't know. But yeah, boomer shooters, exactly the sort of thing we talk about how indie games, AA games are the future. That sort of thing right there. All right. Badge. Andor. It's Andor time, Grogu.
Oh my god. How can you okay.
I would have preferred a Darth Grogu story.
He was in prison, Gooch.
We're trying very rigorously to be more serious about this shit than anybody ever has been.
Yeah, we know.
That's the problem.
I hope he gets prison cuddled. Why don't you really fucking show the reality?
No,
what are we doing?
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Burger. Yeah.
Don't listen to Uncle Badger, okay? Nothing's going to happen to you when I put you in prison.
It's whispering in the ear that's...
Yeah.
Right, so
it works like a walkie-talkie now.
Come on. That's the thing. Is like, I know you're gonna be serious, Toad. I don't give a shit. I don't care how well you're gonna cook this meal because I don't like any of the ingredients.
Yet Skeleton Crew went childish and like wacky and fun, and we did quite enjoy it.
I'm really interested to see who watches because everyone that likes it wants to blow and talk about Andor this and Andor that. But meanwhile, no one showed up for Daredevil. No one showed up for Skeleton Crew, even though those were both better than anything we've gotten before. So even if this is a masterpiece, is anyone even going to watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that I know that watched Andor didn't finish it, but they won't say that it was bad. They just couldn't get through it.
Erwin, did you finish it?
This many.
You can get to the 7th episode, which is what everyone says is the best
If you just make it to the 3rd season, that's when it really gets good, Badger.
That's Buffy, all right? I'm not Mauler. I wouldn't do that.
The problem is you already know the ending. So what's the point? Like you really made this poorly paced out series.
I've got news for you, Gooch. I've got news for you. So you think it's horribly paced now? What if I told you the original plan for the story was to do 5 seasons and they shoved it into 2 seasons? So so we think this is long and slow and boring. It should actually be 2.5 times slower and longer and boringer. This is it jammed from 5 seasons into 2. What?
Well, actually, Rossi, I think you know that every human has metachlorians in it. So technically, I'm always getting metachlorians. Thanks.
So that means there's going to be time jumps, and there's going to be,
yeah,
Oh,
actually,
you know about this one, right?
This is what he
Second
talks about.
season.
Yeah.
He says
It's releasing 3 episodes at a time, and it's like a 1 year time jump
that's right,
every.
that's right.
Yeah.
Not-
Leading right
yeah.
up till
You're not gonna lose your audience that way.
Yeah.
No,
You-
no,
you-
you won't lose your audience.
You drop a year and come back for another 3 days. It's so exciting. Yeah, great way to tell a story. It's really going to make me care about these characters. All right, but the narrative, I don't want to say fun, but the narrative opportunity of telling a story where you drop in a year later, you leave all the negative space, and you just hit like a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So it's like, he's like, it's actually a good thing that you just...
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what is interesting? Is this is all just going to lead up? Badgercast. It's just going to lead up to Andor getting the same outfit. Oh, there you go. He's back. Okay, I was just going to Badgercast again. You froze out and like glitched for a long time there. Now you're good.
Absolute pleasure.
Isn't
Am
this
I on
all
the
just
right
going to
internet?
lead up
Yes.
though to Andor getting his like jacket to looking like he does when he first shows up in the? It's literally just to like let's catch up to the movie timeline.
But yeah, the movie that the only thing you care about is the ending because you get to see Darth Vader go like this and not
Correct.
stop the ship.
That's
with
the
plans.
That's the problem with Penguin. The same thing. Like, why are you going to do a season 2? We already know what the plan is. Yeah. So like, don't do that.
Penguin.
Yes.
Now show him with Batman in the second
yes.
fucking movie.
Yes.
Before
Yes.
Robert Pattinson gets older than we are.
Yes. Well, you guys.
No, that's what I'm saying. By the time they make it, he's gonna be older than we are now.
I'm old.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Could be a long time. Could be a long time. They could be doing Batman Beyond. Pattinson shows up as old Batman.
So he
take my good hand.
In the beginning, we're like, I don't know, is this a cocktail napkin bar conversation that's just going to turn out to be a bust? Yes. In the end, it turns out to be just this really thrilling. Again, saying it's a challenge makes it seem more like a game, but it was just a gas to do it this way. I wouldn't do it any differently. And then he talks about how basically they didn't know what they were doing and they were making it up as they went. They were finding out what was going on, like the same time the audience found out what was going on. And it's really like fun, interesting way to tell a story that way.
And by the way,
Why?
your
Why do they do
C4
this?
tastes like piss. We know. It's because we piss in it. That's not all.
That's the best flavor. What are you talking about? Badger piss. Like,
extra caffeine. Right back. Speaking of,
who doesn't drink that?
Oh, wait.
You're muted there, ABF.
One thing I think we need to mention though is that Andor spent a crap ton of money on marketing for season 1, only to just to
budget.
gain a bunch of audience. But that they can't do that again this time around because you can't market for a season 2 as heavy as season 1 because people aren't gonna jump in if they haven't seen season 1, right?
Well, even when they did market it, they used some fucking Tom Petty sound-alike song, and it was like so off. It was like when I watched that, I was like, "What the fuck am I watching here? Like, am I watching some kind of old rock and roll documentary, or am I watching Andor? Like, I have no idea what this is." This is not even Star Wars. Doesn't even feel like Star Wars.
Did they put out a different trailer yet besides that one you're talking about? Because that one did suck.
I think they put out a second one, and people talked about why didn't they go with that. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Superman. I can't even remember.
I thought I saw another trailer. Yeah.
They don't use Star Wars music. That's what we were complaining about. They don't
But
use
then,
Star Wars music.
but then they do Lilo and Stitch, and they do this, and then again, I think they put too much out for that movie. It looked really, really good, but I mean, you just shorten it, and it's such a great.
The trailer made me think of Rebel Moon like several times throughout.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Like Rossi, they were putting Andor posters up in like the subway of New York City and stuff like that. Like they put marketing everywhere.
I think they're more targeted now with it. They know they've got at least people that liked it. They're Andor fans are the fucking. Well, we're quality Star Wars fans.
Oh no, they're pretentious. They're pretentious pricks.
That's what that was indicating. Yeah, sorry. If you like it, by the way, I'm not saying, but there are a lot of people that when they talk about it, there's an air of like, fucking, well, you just want lightsabers. But first of all, yes.
You don't understand. You're a blue collar loser. Like you're just like you don't.
But I've said it, but
like,
not that there's anything wrong with that. Shout out to blue collar loser.
No, I meant that.
I know.
I meant that in a different way.
Calls himself that. The point
a
is,
yellow lightsaber loser.
Even the action scenes in Andor, I found boring. So what does that tell you?
Wait, there was action scenes, and
that
must happen after the first
in
5.
the 3rd episode, like when Andor and Skellen, whatever, they get attacked, and he's like they're having to shoot and blast, and it's like this is boring too.
Did they?
Ripping off the thing.
Let me clarify. When I meant that, I meant like an actual blue collar, calling him a loser, not blue collar. Like blue collar is a good friend of mine. No, like no.
Nah.
All right, now what if I told you?
Blue collar, I meant it like as if.
What if Tony Gilroy was really excited that he got to show a part of Star Wars history where is the nationalization of corporations, which also a really traditionally fascist playbook.
Yes. That's the other thing, is they are so fucking on the nose with their political analogies. What? He wanted them to say fuck the empire at the end instead of saying, look, corporations. Did you watch the prequel? You see the Trade Federation? Let me tell you about Zerka.
Oh my god, this dude is so talentless. Holy heck. I never thought in a big sense ever when I'm writing. I never think about anything thematically or where I want a character to go. I was like, oh, okay, let me sketch a suit. There must be someone investigating casting killing 2 corporate cops. Here's this guy, and he's investigating. Oh my god, he could be like Javert. He could be like an obsessive dude. Let me start with that. Fuck you. One of the pivotal
form jizzing. Oh, sorry, jatzing.
The thing I make most fun of for how, like, to describe how boring it is the dude going home to like live with his mom and eat the milk with the cereal with the blue milk.
Yeah.
One of the pivotal scenes for me writing was the scene with him and his mom Edie greeting him at the door and slapping his face. So the thing we make most fun of for like we don't care, that for him was one of the most pivotal scenes for his writing.
You know what that is? That's him being a failed writer and going home to his own mom and putting that into the story.
Oh my god.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is.
And okay, so what I was saying earlier, oh my god. You write that and you're like, well, where am I going with this? I'm finding the characters all the way through, much in the same way the audience is finding them. I'm getting them on their feet, and I'm going teaspoon by teaspoon by teaspoon. Now, a certain, you're stepping back and going, wait a minute, what side is he on? What's this going to be? That's how I do it. It would shock people how things start there.
Yeah, to hear Bo DeMeo fucking having a heart attack in whatever gym he's currently at. Holy shit. How do you not have a story Bible with characters, a start of, even if it's just like he starts here and roughly I want him to be, he starts off with nothing. At the end, I want him to be a responsible officer in the New Republic. Now, how we get here from a riffraff to that is a fun journey, but he didn't even have fucking that. By the way, no, Sebrew. They apparently over time in their books are just calling it Jats instead of jizz, which is jizz is what they were calling jazz in the Star Wars universe, because jizz is what we call it, was not called that at the time for quite some time. We just a little boo-hoo just to see.
Are you testing the waters? Yeah, no, I think it's still broken.
So Erwin, you're
also the top of his head is flat. It didn't show up very well on the camera, but I have flattened his head. Yes, Badger?
So basically, once you hit your membership cap, it doesn't. But shouldn't it go and give to any of the other subs?
No, I think it's people who actually they have to like watch one of your streams. Because I've been subscribed to people and never watched their streams, and I don't get any memberships. But if someone I watch one of their stream and I don't ever go back again, I will get memberships for them. So yeah, I literally have to wait for people to lose memberships for ABF to be allowed to give memberships. It's tarded. It's very tarded.
But unfortunately,
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog go blue.
Honestly, that clip is the biggest silver lining of the entire situation. if ABF didn't give Super Chat AIDS to us, we wouldn't have that clip. All right, and ABF's generosity breaks YouTube so hard that I will be smashing Darth Grogu with a hammer. I think in a few more tabs.
By the way,
you won't have to wait too terribly long.
You go ahead and read any of the like Thrawn stuff after. It's like they had it right there of what they could have done. Right there.
Similar to the comics?
YouTube does to the
Marvel,
all of it.
DC?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Gooch, I didn't have any comic stuff today. We might have to look back at that DC Pride 2025. Chat was requesting it. All right. So, yeah, it turns out giant hacks. All right. So they did their little event where like the press wasn't allowed, like only the official like interviewers and stuff could be there, and Rachel Zegler still managed to open her stupid gigantic mouth, which I will be discussing here after this because I saw West Side Story.
Do we believe the Page 6 story that this little bitch is uncontrollable, and that even though the Disney higher-ups have told her to shut the fuck up, including canceling multiple premieres with actual interviewers, she still won't STF you?
I know, but like literally that story though is the biggest. I could give you that do though. That's the problem.
Confirming though.
It's like it's not even a rumor. It's just like obvious, you know. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could say they made the attempt for her to try to shut the fuck up, but all evidence to the contrary.
I think the Gina Carano situation is why they're trying to do whatever they can for this.
All right. So. Oh, god damn. I zoomed in once and everything changed. Wait, there's little people? Did I just see mini-me there? All right, so.
What?
You know it's important. What? Oh, okay, wait, yeah. All right, so.
Mini-me?
Did it just disappear from your guys' screen? Okay, it's back on my screen again. God, I love my internet and StreamYard. Ziegler addressed the torrent of online hate in her October Variety cover story. Oh, wait, this is old? Fuck! Damn it! Never mind, it's not a story. We're talking about West Side Story.
She's gonna get him with love.
Fuck. Damn it! Wait, who is the little person? Now I need to know. Wait, who is this? What's going on here? Who's that? Martin Kleba walks the red carpet. What is going on? I don't know. We just were offensive. Oh, hey, someone changed the story before I got canceled. Yay for Erwin's Boss!
Oh no, yay, Erwin's Boss, 199.69.
Oh yeah, also, we gotta play the clip. I finally fixed it for him, and I gave Grogu a gun, and he's gonna really, really wish he had a gun here in a moment. There we go. It's Goku APF. Is that better than Game-O?
Much better, thank you.
Oh, thank God. Did you know that Baby Grogu is a type of car? He's a Toyota. Oh my God.
When I saw Badger read that and his eyes die.
It made you feel better. Look how happy it makes him.
So, ABF, I actually have a good idea.
Really going to be jacked up here.
Okay. So, you made me realize, like, I'm gonna probably end up like how everyone has to sing "For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus" on every channel now.
Whoever edited that video, because I know it wasn't you. Whoever edited that video, really well done.
Yeah, thank you, Tech Rat. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah. So I realized I tried my best to show my appreciation for chat. You guys are so outrageously generous. And Erwin's Boss, oh my God, it's literally impossible to show my thanks enough. But I try, and I realized Grok can tell dad jokes. So now, ABF, help me remember whenever you do your insanity, I owe you a dad joke. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Anyone? Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I feel like I've heard this one.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Yeah, I had to make him think harder. He kept telling me dad jokes I already knew on Grok. Because he was outstanding in his field.
That's right.
Get out of here.
You're all welcome. I appreciate
Get out of here.
I have attempted to use AI for dad jokes, and either the AI doesn't understand what a dad joke is, or it just doesn't tell a very good joke.
So you can hit deep search, and when I hit deep search for tell me a funny dad joke, it only showed up briefly, but like a whole paragraph popped up explaining what dad jokes are, and what I managed to read was actually pretty good. And I went to Grok because Grok actually can be kind of funny. Yeah, fine. Let's see if we can get a better one.
Okay, I'll tell one.
Yeah,
what did the strawberry say to the other strawberry?
Racial slurs?
If you didn't get so fresh, we wouldn't be in this jam.
Look how happy he is. That was a good one, Gooch. I'm proud of you.
Look, I literally have like science generating me the best dad joke out of 10 sources. Let's see. We'll get back to it. I told it, find me a funnier dad joke, and it apparently took it very seriously. Don't mock pretender. Yes, we will be discussing racial slurs in a moment when we talk about West Side Story. I have so many complaints about Rachel Zegler's West Side Story, but man, there are one thing I loved, and it was all the racism. But more on that shortly. Let's see. Is it still trying to come up with a dad joke? It's now spent damn near a minute telling me a dad joke. I'm getting a little worried about Croc now. He's falling into a hole he can't get out of. I don't want to hear it's probably going to be really dark dad joke. All right, we'll get back to him in a moment. All right. And as Isaac said last night during Repo, it would help if I had a gun.
Yeah, they were all playing Repo last night, and it was pretty funny to watch. Isaac kept wanting to spend all their money on a single gun.
Is it? Oh, do you like share money?
Yeah, so it's you're a team of repo people that has to go steal a bunch of stuff, but there's ghosts involved, and it's basically the Lethal Company. It's really fun.
And the gun is for the ghosts?
Yep. You can fight back. I don't know how effective it is.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, some of them are ghosts, and some of them are just grandpa with a shotgun chasing after you. So
well, you don't shoot grandpa.
Yeah, well, if he's trying to blast you, yeah, you do.
Bob and weave.
Let's see. So if you make Grok tell you dad jokes, it tells you the same ones over again. And let's see. Deep search it? Can I deep search this one? Yeah, and it says, why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have guts. What do you call fake spaghetti? You guys know this one.
I can't remember.
Fake spaghetti, an impasta.
That's right.
Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. You're welcome. All right, that's enough. All right, okay. ABF got his cringe worth, right? Whoopsie daisy.
Hey, all right. Little people from coast to coast, little people everywhere.
And I would have preferred to see that in West Side Story than when I got
all these bitches.
West Side Story's Anybody's. That's like one character's name. Anybody's went from tomboy to trans character. Oh, just when I thought there was lots of cringe to come, but like I had already experienced all the cringe that there would be. Then I realized this character that they keep like not wanting to be part of their gang is because it's a girl pretending to be a boy. But in the first one, it's just a tomboy girl who wants to be in the gang, but they're like, nah, you're a girl. And this one, though, they end up doing it. ABF, Squid Game 2, they did the thing. Where it's, oh, you're a girl. But then like at the end, oh, you're one of the boys. No, why?
Yeah, and that's the sad thing is we don't have tomboys anymore.
No, or they're killing off the lesbians too. It's literally lesbian genocide.
Cassie disagrees, but I mean,
yeah, but like that's just because they haven't been fully genocided.
And just to bring it serious, just for a second, the people that transition to one side or the other usually did identify as tomboys and took it too far, and then end up going back.
That's Kate Kane Batwoman actress who said she just grew up a tomboy, and she grew up today. They made her cut her tits off, but thank God she grew out of it essentially and just is a lesbian.
But that's what they don't tell you is when they do get those transitions within a year, they want to go back because they can't handle the change.
The statistics within a few years of transitioning for various things is really disturbing.
Yeah. Wait, women are playing on easy mode? It's so weird.
Yeah.
All right, so this explains so much. All right, because I hadn't seen the original West Side Story, but I knew, Shark versus the Jets, and we're going to have our little dance battles and stuff. And there is plenty of snapping. You have these 4 gay men writing about the Jets, this vat of toxic masculinity, and their idea of what presumably heterosexual street toughs sounded like. All right, yeah, that sums it up very well, because They act like they're gangsters, but they like won't stop spinning and twirling and doing this shit. It's the and like little jump twirls, and then like they can't just like talk to each other. They got to be like walking around each other in a circle. And holy. All right, so backstage the other day, I said fig a tree, and Lena was like, "Oh, why would you censor yourself in backstage?" And it's, well, you can't be the boy who cried gamer slur, because you take the power away from it. I don't use that gamer word very often because when I use it, I want it to still have meaning. And when you use it constantly, you take the power away from it. Holy fucking dance fighting! I yelled a gamer word or two. I didn't try to. I'm a very nice, calm person, but very accepting and inclusive. But holy gamer slur.
Yeah, calm is the word I think of when I think of Erwin.
It was funny when he was dancing, but then when he came back and he was losing his breath, that's right. He's trying to talk. He's like,
he hyperventilates on purpose to make
they're
emphatic
dancing,
points.
and they're swirling. And,
I'm a street tough. Look at me, guys. I'm street tough.
No, now you're Britney Spears, unfortunately. Just put a fucking "I'm a slave to you" behind you, you'd be a Britney video on Instagram.
Okay, and so much. Okay, so I thought it was going to be a lot of musical, but sing, but a lot of it, it's not even the singing part. It's the choreographed group dancing part. So there's a lot of times where it's just background noise.
My mother said I came out of the womb doing jazz hands.
So you can't, like, there's no singing to distract you. There's just some light background music. I got to move the chair out the way. Get out of here. I'm dancing here. And I'm dancing like I never danced before. I'm a street tough. What was I going to do? Some kind of spinning twirl. Oh, I'm a street tough. Ooh. Also, racial slur against the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Look how tough I am. Oh, ABF, dude, you got your money's worth of torture, man. I might be contacting Geneva here soon, wherever that is.
Can I be part of your gang?
Dancing like I never danced before.
I don't know, Gujan seems like a pretty gay.
Yes,
gay one.
so gay, so gay. We're called the Figs.
See, the way he gets stabbed at the end is like so. One of them basically just standing there with the knife, and then the other one kind of like falls into like his own people, and they push him back, and he does like as he turns around and then just gets stabbed. It's like the gayest fucking self-stabbing I've ever seen.
You're killing him. Stop.
I actually am out of breath. Get over here, Krogu. Where are you?
Oh shit!
I haven't even gotten
stabbing him.
I haven't gotten into the lack of subtitles yet either. Holy, literally the whole thing is about fuck white people. I'm Badger. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to go full Rambo's the bad guy on you, but the Puerto Ricans are definitely the bad guys in West Side Story. I said it.
How dare you? We can't have no YD taking our Marias.
It's literally, they just like see each other at the dance and they're like, I guess we're going to fall in love and get a bunch of people killed over it.
Maria, I've just met a Puerto Rican with a fat ass named Maria. Yeah.
Oh.
See that
And
fat
then-
Latina? Go out.
My favorite part at the near the end was when all the super gay guys snapped their fingers at the woman and they're gonna have their way with her. I can't wait to get after her. Oh yeah. Put her on the ground, boys. Jesus Christ.
I'm literally on the floor.
There's one part where they're like dancing on like a busted ass building because like things are getting destroyed.
Put her on the ground, boys.
There's a hole in the middle, and like they like jump across. Like,
Oh fuck!
This bitch is wearing white after Labor Day. Let's accessorize her.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The street
shit.
tough is Baby from Baby Driver.
Oh
Oh,
Jake. Oh.
All right. Subtitles. Thank you, Jake.
Gooch down. Gooch down.
Pair rolling and lateral. Yeah. Ruffling.
I think I broke my leg, but I'm okay. I'm
starting
okay.
to smell a bit like almonds.
Getting all worked up. For fuck's sake.
And so busy Snappy snap. Oh.
Presumably heterosexual street toughs.
Jake.
Oh.
You see what the super sticker was?
Yeah, it's a pair raffling.
I think you watched the choreography too much because you were like.
So Amelia Perez. No, dude, there's so many. They start off with the snapping shit. We're a bunch of street toughs.
You broke him again.
Oh my god! So
it's so gay.
It's became Irwin's biggest fan. Correct. This is why we love him.
Amelia,
we love him.
Yeah.
So Amelia Perez, I had to watch that thing in like 5 or 6 cut because it was, and I kept like hiding my eyes, and I'm like, no, ABF paid good money for this torture, so I'd like force my eyes back open and stuff. I had to do that several. So like, at least Amelia Perez had just like a lot of normal movie moments, and like. Some of them were mildly tolerable-ish, but even the non-singing parts, you thought Rachel Zegler was insufferable as it is. Throw a Spanish accent on her, and then have her speak a bunch of Spanish with no subtitles at you. Holy cringe! And here's the other thing: so musicals are terrible, but like Wicked, for the most part, those girls could sing.
Yes,
Rachel Zegler actually can sing. Not a single person knew how to sing in this movie. I felt like they were purposely singing bad for some reason. I don't know. Not a single person had a good singing voice.
Well, were they doing that to make Zegler sound better?
Well, she's a good singer, but even she
she
sounded
has
terrible.
A really big mouth. Like she sings, she's like.
But the problem was, all of these people couldn't just sing. They had to sing with their bad accents. So it's like. It just takes away, you know? Oh.
The music's in your body.
I gotta turn my fan up.
You need to let it out. You just.
You're gonna get it real good, bud. So.
Not.
All right. We cover non-binary. We cover the super gay gangsters. Gay. Yeah, they put the gay and gangster. That's
was
for
a threat
sure.
of actual violence, not sexual violence towards the group.
Can somebody? I don't care if it's Gary or someone. Somebody make.
Bad don't put words in my mouth.
Somebody please create Dancing with the YouTube Stars and have Irwin on there.
I need people to put river dance music to it. I need a bunch of different.
Like legit, it made the Wicked. It made that dance scene like tolerable because at least there was some good singing and it told like a good story while they're doing it. I'm sweaty. Can you guys see the sweat on my forehead? Oh fuck. So, I fucking hate when shows or movies go Spanish, and then I'm going to say the thing I just said in Spanish and English.
He's so out of breath.
It's so annoing.
Do you want to do some Irish river dancing? Just keep your arms straight at your side. You're gonna keep them down as you.
I actually needed a I'm actually out of breath. I'm gonna have pain. 1 second. All right, fans on high.
Have a Fanta or something.
You're a complete mess.
I got a case of the vapors. Well, the other problem is I had my AC set on cool still, so it's like 66 degrees. So I just turned the heat on. So I was not prepared. I did not acclimate for it. All right, so
you need a nap.
So much of it, so a lot of times, I'm fine with the immersion when you don't subtitle everything. I'm fine with that. I totally get it. But they just full blown. They're not subtitling. It's just a big FU to Americans and English speakers. It's, you know how when you go to your ATM and you're like, why the hell do I have to press English instead of Spanish? I live in America. Give me an English. So, and anyone who feels that way, this is about trying to social engineer you while also making the Puerto Ricans clearly the bad guys. I'm sorry, Batch.
They didn't have nothing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Watching
serious
Gooch
here.
fight it is so funny.
okay, so oh no, Erwin is just exaggerating. He's just yelling woke. He's imagining it all. So I did some sciencing. You know me, I'm a journalist. You guys just watched me. I'm clearly a reputable professional. Okay, so I scratched the surface a little bit. And I'm like, I want to know what these goddamn Puerto Ricans are saying. Oh, wait. They have subtitles for everything. I'm going to put English subtitles on. I have never put subtitles on something, and it showed me a foreign goddamn language. You put English subtitles on? Do you get the translation of their Spanish? No. They put up the fucking Spanish for the English subtitles, and then they do the English in English. So my thought was, what if I put Español Latinoamericano as the subtitles?
We're getting a little mouthy, I guess. Boricuas. I'm sorry.
Will it force the Spanish speakers to have to see the English and not know what's being said? No, you put it on Español and it translates all of it into Spanish. So white people, you speak English in your country? You have no idea what they're saying. And as anyone knows who's had to live, Latinos have done a much better job of assimilating, but literally like purposely using Spanish and the other language to like keep people out and to get people away is very much so a thing. And that's what they are doing, a big FU to white people. On top of it already being a terrible, terrible musical with a bunch of fantastic dancers.
See.
Almost said the F word.
Es no bueno. Dos figueroa.
Okay, I pulled up the IMDb, so I'll go through the photos. I'll address like a couple photos. Their love story terrible. They had zero chemistry whatsoever. Oh god, this was the worst dance scene. This was them fighting. One of them finally gets a gun, and so good guy. Am I back yet?
There we go. No,
I am back.
You're
All right.
back.
So good. So bad guy buys gun because the Puerto Ricans, they're gonna be packing, so we gotta get them. You know, we gotta fight fire with fire. Puerto Ricans, Gooch. All right. So they're literally fighting over a loaded gun, like taking out of each other's hands, and then towards the end of this, I almost clipped it to send to ABF. They start playing catch with the fucking loaded revolver. They're just throwing it like underhand because he's trying to get it. So they're playing keep away with a loaded revolver.
Was it cocked? Because if it wasn't cocked, it's pretty safe to throw a revolver. It's unless you. What ABF? What are the chances of a single action fucking revolver if the gun's not cocked? Like
it would have to be a single action, not a double action.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because double action.
It's harder to pull the trigger, but you can still pull the trigger. So
spoiler
I don't
alert,
even have to work out today. Jesus.
Never use the gun. Me neither. I'm literally counting that. Look, I'm like turning red. Yeah, I'm counting that as my exercise. If I need to get me one of them Fitbits so I can justify that as exercise. Maybe just like jerk off a little later.
Erwin, you need to stream more.
By the way, never throw a gun. Never throw a gun, obviously, unless it's at the end of a movie and your homie is out of bullets and you throw it in slow motion so he can catch it and kill the bad guy. Other than that, never toss guns.
When you're out of bullets, throw the gun at the bad guys.
Works on Superman 99% of the time.
It works in Borderlands too when you're out of ammo.
By the way, not for nothing, Casino Royale, when in the beginning of that, when he throws the gun at him, he catches it and throws it back and hits him in the face. One of my favorite moments ever.
My God.
So masculine.
This flamer here he's the toxic masculine one on the white guy side. He's the one who gets killed.
Looks like a meth
Sorry,
head.
spoiler alert. Yeah, so it's him and like this guy constantly dancing around each other, and then old Baby Driver shows up and at the
what
dance.
Year was that?
What year did this happen?
No, what year did they film that? Because they did a great job doing the set.
Oh,
just looking at the background, it looked pretty cool.
2021. That's the thing. So it's Steven Spielberg.
It looks like the same set from
there's some
Goodfather or Godfather.
The Good Father is a good one as well.
Good Father's a good one, yeah.
Some interesting camera movements here and there, but for like a Spielberg movie, it didn't really feel like it cinematographically like. And then so they have a dance. They've got the rival Puerto Rican and white people, so they purposely like do a desegregation dance. So Baby Driver comes in, sees Snow White here, and then wants to dance with her, like talks to her under the bleachers. So racist Puerto Rican brother gets all mad. So of course the racist Puerto Rican started all. And then the whole thing is all like, you know, the white people are like, we're from here, go back to where you came from. There's an entire song where her Puerto Rican friend who's dating her brother. The song starts off with, be with people who look like you, or something along those lines. I was like, it would have taken like Isaac back a little bit. Like, Jesus Christ. But with that said, by far my favorite part was all of the racism, and there was a lot. I did like that. Not enough. There was some interesting slurs, but I think the writers could have put a little more thought into the slurs. That would probably be my biggest complaint, actually. Other than it being a musical with a non-binary and oh my god, yes. All right, I think this will be the last bit of this. Yeah. So have I talked any of you guys into seeing it? Badger.
What is that in the middle? Is that
Badger?
Actual?
That's
what?
Mike Obama, I think.
No, that one in the middle. That's the one we're gonna get on the ground and we're gonna have our way
Is that
with
a guy?
our boys.
Is that a guy?
How dare you? The one in the middle is
the gay.
The one in the middle is the most feminine of these three. What do you mean? Wait, we're gonna pull for chat. All right.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. If you don't look at their faces, the middle one is the most feminine one. But if you go like this, no, she ain't.
If you look at her fingernails, yeah, she's the most feminine one.
That jawline, though.
And that's one thing is, the white people are just jealous because the Puerto Rican women are just so hot and they dance. They like to dance. All right. Who is the most masculine? Left, middle, right. But God, I accidentally did a capital I in right and I have to go back because I'm neurotic.
Yeah, they're very, very handsome trio.
Yes, and all the white people are just jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I did not hate the Puerto Rican women, Sonia. Appreciate you. They certainly weren't the worst part. I definitely hated it because like women singing, also being super racist, was hot too. I can live with some women singing, but the street tough dudes singing and dancing, that was all right. ABF, did you get your money's worth? Can we move on? Are you pleased?
Yeah, because we'll probably hear a few more references to it, and then I'll be good.
Oh no, it's gonna haunt me for a few more days if that's what you mean. Yeah, don't you worry.
I would say months, but we can go with days.
It's got residual payments, if you will.
Yeah. Yes. Lasting psychological damage is what my therapist will call it. Yeah. All right. So, wait. We need to find you boys something to talk about while I prepare Grogu for his ritual. Badger?
We'll talk about our Lord and Savior, Knights of the Old Republic, and the Empire comic, which all is related.
Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, no, I actually wanted to hear more about that. Talk about that for a second.
I have like the 3 volumes of this, but yeah, you just I can take it down when you're done. But the 3 Vader ones, bro, it's great. It's nothing but him hunting Jedi, and you could literally do this very easily as a TV show. Of every episode, he hunts a different Jedi, and it's not all of these Jedi are the same. Some of them are like more lightsaber heavy, other ones have more force power, some of them fuck with him mentally. It's a great way. He's got to tape him down so he doesn't run away.
The amount of character stuff you can do with like each Jedi and whatnot, and you like sympathize with them, and then they get killed.
Who's the artist for that?
There's a bunch of different artists for this because this is collected. So some of them look more animated, some of them look, but like yeah, and especially towards
I would say comic books is what made me realize Darth Vader is a fucking badass.
That looks
awesome. He's a beast.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite.
They do such a better job showcasing that in the comics.
Towards they find ways to get him like out of the suit where he's breathing like from an oxygen source, but he doesn't have his helmet on, and it's terrifying.
Okay.
Where you can see Anakin all
wow.
And yeah.
Can you put that in the private so I can order these books, please?
Yeah.
For those that haven't seen, thanks to ABF's generous donations yesterday, this guy will be meeting we'll be having a duel of fates here in a moment with a hammer.
Yeah, no, it's great. So much. The problem with all that though is it all leads to Jake Skywalker. So they need to just say the sequel trilogy is in its own universe, like the Silver timeline that they did with Halo, or the JJ verse. Just say it. It's in the own Disney timeline, but in the actual Legends timeline, and then just because that's what everyone will choose.
I don't want woke Star Wars. This is my kind of Star Wars right here.
Tyrone Evans.
This made me realize. So the way I normally pick characters is the first one I pick a hot white chick with like red or orange hair or something like that. I make the hot chick, and then if I make another character in the sequel or a second playthrough, I'm like, I want the I already picked a chick, so I'm gonna make a dude.
What's with the glove? What's with the...
Yeah, he doesn't want to hurt himself. It's the
What do you mean? Like,
I just finished laughing. What the fuck?
I got this. That's what the safety goggles are for too.
I know.
Dude, I thought I was gonna be able to smash through its like soft ceramic skull like a baby, but this thing is gonna have projectiles.
Very familiar with that.
Actually, good. Thank you for reminding me, Gooch. I gotta put my safety net up real quick. Thank you for sticking with me, chat. I could not do this without your help and support.
Is that OSHA certified?
What the fuck's going on?
Nothing
What is
about
going
this is certified.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. OSHA was very clear. I had to wear the Grogu ears. Okay.
Oh.
Now
Good?
it's approved.
All right, good. Okay. All right, now I need to move monitors away from me. Oh, yeah, so I originally was going to do Master Tyrone, but I'm not racist, so I actually ended up naming my Jedi Theodos Devarge. Do you guys know what that's from?
I know Theodos.
Yes, and his son DJ Daniel. DJ actually stands for Devarge. So yeah, I stole DJ Daniel, the kid that got made the Secret Service guy. Yeah, because I'm like, I need more strong black men, and his dad, who's very much so strong black man. Yeah, I know that's it's for show. So I named my strong black man after him.
I feel like this is like a Wayne's World skit, like you're in your public network here.
What I'm hearing is I'm the media now, Gooch.
yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tyrone's actually of course, all the known Tyrones going back there. All poor fathers that ran away for Newports. Oh my God. How you doing over there?
I'm taking the other side of the double-sided tape thing off.
You gotta get that little thing that scrapes it.
It's not working.
Thank God you got that glove on to help.
Party on!
It's for safety. Well, I'm saying this thing's gonna explode, and my hand's gonna be right there. I don't want to take shrapnel to the hand.
See, he's thought every scenario through.
Genuinely, yeah. Now we got a test for safety.
This is his.
Make sure it's OSHA certified.
Oh my God.
Oh. I just broke more. Did I just break more of them? I just broke his arm off. I figured that one would be going soon.
This is torture.
Oh, hey! He's a Sith. He actually really enjoys this. He's actually getting off on it right now.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, where did that fly? Yeah, I told you, man. Exploding projectiles. Okay, are we prepared?
Just drop to the ground.
And don't you worry, there actually is a second one. So I'm gonna probably paint this up like either a Virgin Mary statue or Stitch. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Stitch.
Smash it later. Yeah, there's blue. There's blue. So
it is gonna be Easter. It is gonna be Easter soon. So you could like smash and then have
the hammer sideways. Yeah. So you get full fucking.
Hey, is that what we agree?
Well, when I kill baby Grogu's, that's how I do it. You want to get their full skull. You want a nice crack on the top.
I know, but it kind of destroys the body so much, so you can't get it very good, like fillets off of them. The Grogu back ribs.
Just tap it in.
Also, everyone agreed with the middle one, who actually in like the movie is probably the most attractive and feminine one. Yeah, apparently everyone thought that was the main.
Maybe it was just a super bad picture.
It's all in the hips.
All right, get this out of here.
In the hips.
Do it like Temple of Doom, where you just peel it back and just like
Kalima.
Yeah.
Kalima. Am
I on the big screen? It's not showing me on the solo log.
Here, I got you there.
You're
on the big screen. You're big.
For me. Okay, good.
In big.
Okay, how?
Hi, Grogu.
Hi, you look a little rough. A little rough there, Grogu.
All right, so we're going this way, and we're going straight ahead, or do we want to take another quick ear out for? Let's do a safety hit. I'll do it from this side. Safety hit. Oh,
God.
That
yeah,
was
it's pretty safe.
That was a messy one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hence why I got these on.
We'll teach you to proclaim yourself Lord of the Jews. Go ahead. Pontius Pilate says, punish him.
Yeah, anyone? Okay. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. Sorry.
Flog him.
This is also a lesson for the others.
No one does, Red. Just go with it. It's a kangaroo court.
This is what happens when you upstage me in a Rambo video, you little fuck.
Oh no! That's rather sturdy.
Oh yeah, look how flat his head is.
Oh, you gave him the Glenn from Walking Dead.
He's been wearing his headset too much.
Tell your friends.
Oh, here we go. That took a chunk out. Oh yeah, the front of his face is he's about to lose his eyeball on the next one. Watch closely. Yeah, here, I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Shrapnel's not too dangerous. All right, you better. Oh wait, sorry. I didn't remember to turn him on. All right.
This little piggy went to the market.
I want to introduce you to your new brother, Darth Grogu. Say hi and also bye. Oh yeah, now I got a mess.
Oh, look how Badger's frozen.
Oh, am I frozen?
Yeah, you were frozen in the O phase.
Yeah, so don't worry, I got the OSHA dustpan as well. All right. Oh, the back of his head is also peeling off. You got a little something hanging from your neck there. Oh, it's the back of your head. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, we took most of the good parts, so I think we just.
Sick fuck. He says use the claw side.
Actually, I had thought that as well. How about we go for a home run with the claw? Okay. All
right.
Now
well,
this.
In Biggin.
Yeah, this might. Okay.
Oh my God. Grogu can't imagine what's happening. He's blinking and crying. It's horrible.
Thank you, ABF. You're the best boss I've ever had.
Oh.
No! Oh, he lost some hand. Oh. Nope. Oh, okay. He's
sturdy
down.
little fucker.
Oh, okay. That's the rest of the head.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here we go. Oh, there. Can we get the perspective? There. No. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me get back on the tape. The safety tape. Oh. Okay, that's the last one. I put boxes in. I reinforced the box. This is OSHA certified.
Yeah.
Okay, that one made him pop up. That got him. ABF
got him.
Have you been satiated?
I don't think he'll be the head of a major corporation.
No,
he could be a senator though.
I'll never get ahead in life.
Okay, I got a little bit of plaster, and for future green screen movie videos might be a little white in the background.
Look at him in the back. He's just so traumatized.
Upstage me one more time, you little shit. If you guys haven't watched my most recent Rambo video, Grogu is the star. Oh,
there's a lot of beatings in it.
Let's see. I made a mess. I literally got blood on my shorts.
Everyone will be taking a nap after this.
Yeah, where he cuddles with his other Grogus.
Yeah.
How's it going? How about you rewind 20 minutes into the crap level?
A half hour back where we started off with.
Oh my God!
When I started streaming, I appreciate my chat and the fact that you guys give me money to be a retard on the internet. I appreciate it so much. I do my best to try to give back to you guys. I hope you guys appreciate my appreciation. And like I said, I will be revisiting this segment in a future date.
He's gonna have a big glass of milk and have a big nap.
Cliff Bar and
yeah.
I am sweaty. I'm still sweating. I can breathe. I can breathe again though. Oh yeah. Yeah, a couple made it into the keyboard.
Might have to pop a few of those keys off and shoot some air in there.
Damage report.
Oh man.
There were no survivors.
Where's your God now?
I actually feel bad. I kind of like that little shit. I was hoping he wouldn't break so I could put him in the back. But that made it that much better that I killed something I love. Now I can get like Infinity Stones or some shit.
You can still put him back there.
Needs his
Yeah.
blue milk.
It's
and
like
some
it's
Rancor
like
nuggies.
it's like putting the heads on the spike. It's like putting the heads on the spike. You're putting that body there to remind her.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
this is what. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what happens when Grogu's get out of line.
You thought about
Vlad the
crucifying
Impaler.
him upside down. It's very popular.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it's a hard day's work. I got to wipe the sweat off my brow. Come in from the Grogu killing fields. I need a beer. All right. So, Knights of the Old Republic 2, I'm hyped, and man, I don't want to be, but okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, you guys are getting to see Top Shelf
You
for
still have to
once.
play the first one, right?
No, I already beat it. What do you mean? Yeah, I killed Bess the Lith or whatever her name is because I couldn't fuck her and I thought I was doing the right thing and then I had to kill her.
I forgot. So this is the second.
Bastila?
Yeah, you're in a non-canon playthrough. Unfortunately, you should have made a woman.
Oh,
sorry, buddy.
Well, at the beginning of this
I killed her because I couldn't fuck her.
They ask you. Yeah, no, literally. I killed her because I couldn't. All right. Oh God, I got such a. I normally have a hell of a mess to clean up after streams, but yeah. Well, we at hour 10. All right, so I love it. It's literally because I was thinking
didn't romance her. I romanced her, and of course brought her back to the light side. He's like, oh, I killed her.
I was a chick. I couldn't. It was back in the day when it was too base for me to be able to do a relationship with her. And then in this one, it asked, and I told the truth that Revan was a chick and stuff. I'm sorry, non-canon. I got Master Tyrone.
Oh, you missed so much.
You can see how I'm glistening. You see this? Hard day's work.
Go back 40
Erwin's boss
minutes.
deserves it.
Go back 40
No,
minutes.
A bit of a run.
Just go back 2 minutes and you'll see some chaos.
I'm exhausted,
Rat.
and he's done all the movement.
Tech Rat, you take back what you said about Erwin not having stamina. He's been fucking hard for the last 30 minutes
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Boy can go.
Grogu was gonna wish he had a Second Amendment, but he's an illegal alien, so sorry he doesn't have rights. All right, so that was fun. Do we move on to the less fun stuff? Yeah, okay. So Silent Hill F actually looked pretty. Oh wait, have I missed? Oh, I just realized I got to scroll through like a million comments. All right, there we go. So. I'm not a big horror guy, but even the Silent Hill F trailer looked so good and looked like they were actually trying to give the fans what they wanted, where I was even like, I am mildly interested in a Silent Hill game, the like 6th one or whatever, if you don't count the remakes. I was quite impressed, but
I didn't even know they made this.
we can't. Oh, dude, you need to watch the trailer.
It's good.
It's it looks like some Junji Ito shit.
I talk shit about
looks great.
Really?
Graphics looking more or less the same. This is like it. Yes, it looks the same, but also it looks as good as we're gonna get in modern day. Like
protagonist, little Asian woman. No complaints about it whatsoever, because it's an appropriate place for a little Asian girl to be. All right, but
oh, you mean in actual?
Okay.
No,
Sasquatch
come
Shadows.
on, you're talking crazy now.
Not funny.
Now here is the problem though, because we can't have nice things. Well, there's a bit of a trigger warning, and I'm a games journalist, so what did I do? I looked further into that trigger warning. So we go to the website. I have to tell it I want it in English, and then I had to give it my age. I told it I was born in 1907. So get past the first line of gatekeeping. Oh, and then the second line of gatekeeping, reject all cookies. All right, and then just simple, normal stuff, some trailers, a little bit about the story. I'm intrigued. All right, I like all the fog and red, like flowers and stuff. Yeah, really interesting. Such a great setting to do it in Japan. And then at the very bottom, we get to please read before playing. And this is enough for the Madam Savvies of the world to say, I am not playing this. So we will be discussing if this is too far. Please read before playing. This game contains depictions of gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, the worst thing ever, drug-induced hallucinations rather than just normal hallucinations, torture, like ABF just put me through yesterday, and graphic violence.
Like you just demonstrated on Grogu, you son of a bitch.
Where's this corpse at? I haven't finished parading him through the streets yet.
Wait, we didn't get a trigger warning before you started that, by the way.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit that in later, Erwin.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
as Russ says, trigger warning, we call this a feature list. Yeah, like when I was
Yeah.
a kid, I would look at movies or like before like HBO a
Yeah.
movie would come on. If it didn't say nudity and violence, I wasn't watching it.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
Rap music.
Tell me more. Like I want to play this game now.
Yeah,
Like,
explicit content
Yeah.
warnings on CDs sold more CDs than probably any other marketing technique.
This is the Dennis Leary joke about cigarettes that you can make a black fucking pack with skull and crossbones on it, and people would still buy the goddamn things. That like warnings like that just make people want it more.
I don't want to like dox my mouse pad, but I don't want to say it. My mouse pad is bigger than your mouse pad.
Oh,
that takes me back.
Is
to the,
it?
That takes me back to the days.
Yeah, no, that's actually my question.
The white powder all over my.
I don't want to dox my mouse pad, but mine.
Oh damn it! You got the full. This is the biggest size.
Cars, baby.
This is the biggest you can get before you go to the full size one. So
I'm an
I was hoping you weren't that big of a nerd, but I'm really glad you were because we actually have a new clip specifically for you being a giant nerd. Also, I want to apologize to ABF for some. Has LEDs on his mouse pad. Are you kidding me? Of course, Scooch has the biggest, girthiest, flashiest mouse pad. That's why he gets sexually harassed and I don't.
I'm Star Wars, but I also like Star Trek.
Oh, that's what it was? Was what command console?
It's
Or
the
whatever?
LCARS, it's the LCARS computer screen here.
Okay, yeah, sorry for me doing some house cleaning. Oh, sorry, we need to get ABF back in. Yeah, ABF gets kicked when clips get played for some reason. Sorry, ABF.
Also, I got kicked, but I wanted to point out that my mouse pad wirelessly charges my.
We already did
that.
But is it as girthy as Gooch's?
Hey, look, the real guess is some of us don't have ours. What?
No, Gooch, he has the girthy crown.
But yours is more high tech and flashy. And I mean, the ladies like high tech and flashy, but there's a reason they're squeezing Gooch's mouse pad. All right, so
there's a reason why the grannies are all over him
to get to the center of his nougaty core.
Yeah, all right.
Did you guys pull this up during the rampage, which has nothing to do with Grogu? All right.
I'm Gucci's biggest fan. Come here, sweetie.
I am on the same level as you guys. You guys are good looking too. Like you guys.
But you're like popular wording.
Oh, did you hear the way you said that? You guys are good looking too, I guess.
But Gooch, are you the oldest one here?
Come on, it's true.
Because I know Badgers hasn't reached 40 yet. ABF's low, and then are you a little bit? Are you the oldest one here, Gooch?
I'm turning 53 in a couple weeks.
Look at that. Then look at day over 40.
Are you fucking kidding? Oh, wait, for realsies? For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
So every time I'm mean to you, I'm being mean to like an old person?
Stop it. He's a young kid. He beats up 9-year-olds all the time.
Well, I know. All right, I'm going to be gay. You look good for your age, Goose. I used to look good for my age before my hair all fell out.
I would have accepted 44.
So I just want to point out the oldest amongst us is the one with LEDs around his mouse pad, though. Like I was asking how boomer you are just so I could point that out.
It matches the green lights.
And then
I just want to point out, I think Gooch is compensating.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like, older people aren't as techie, but they're like, hey, shiny light, that'll make me look techie, right? Is that what you mean? Kind of like that?
Yeah. He's like, hello, fellow gamers.
I support it. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Hey, he played Arkham Asylum recently, all right? He's allowed to have the LEDs.
I plan on playing either Fallout 4 because Nia bought it for me or RoboCop. One of the two today.
Ooh.
Played for RoboCop.
Hayden.
Yeah,
plus he's got
I watched him last
DLC.
night. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Is that DLC? Is that DLC fully a separate thing, or would that be if I want that DLC, I need to beat the first?
Someone
game,
said that's. Are you talking about the unfinished business? I guess that's a standalone.
I heard rumored that it's standalone, but that's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Definitely play the first one first, though.
Andy's no way. Andy's 50.
He's not. He's lying.
Shut the. All right, we will get that here in a moment. Aim for 50. To absolutely zero people's surprise, Hayden 75 for 50. I have 2 full-size desk mats with VTubers on them. I win, and definitely it has the mouse pads with the boobies for the arm.
I actually
1000%.
think the booba pad is in his household also.
It actually makes sense. Like I actually like it makes sense. Like wrist support actually is important, especially if you're like an editor and whatnot. That stuff destroys you. So I actually fully support the booba mouse pads, and obviously we all knew Hayden had them.
I'm hungry.
I do not believe you. I feel like you turning 50 was rough on me too. Who? We never know who's in charge. Did the Dooley's like grandparents get a hold of this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Was there a mistranslation? Google Translate? I don't understand. Explain yourself, Dooley's.
About those 2 best friends and the possible age difference that would make, but I'm sure that's stuck in not a real.
You can't be that pretty at that age. It's not fair because that means I'm gonna be ugly.
Respiration setting for my.
But wait, what if there was a power that could make me immortal?
Oh no.
Oh fuck, I killed him. Well, no season 2, no Darth Plagueis. My bad, guys. Sorry.
Drink his blood. Drink his blood.
Okay.
That's what I do when I take out the kids. Every kid I take out, I drink their blood.
I actually still have some red paint. Should I just go straight to the source?
You should snort it.
I'm gonna go get it right now.
Is it toxic paint? Yeah, you should definitely do it.
Oh, I hurt myself.
Does it have lead in it? Do it.
No, I'm going to take this Grogu arm and I'm going to grate it and then I'm going to snort that powder because, oh, yeah, it's going to give me a heart disease. But those erections are worth it. All right. Graphic violence, nudity, drug-induced Grogu hallucinations. This game is set in Japan in the 60s. See, this is where it gets a little... Okay. Game is set in Japan in the 1960s and contains depictions based on the customs and culture of that time. These depictions do not reflect the opinions or values of the developers or any individual involved. If you feel uncomfortable at any point while playing, please take a break from playing or speak to someone you trust. Initial thoughts on this, particularly...
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this obviously gets a lot of people. Badger, you got any thoughts on it? Is this going a little too far?
I pay no attention to that beyond advertising. Like everything it tried to warn me about. I'm like, oh yeah, good.
ABF, is this a deal or Gooch? This a deal breaker for you?
No, I think it's legit. I think it's kind of giving you, it's setting you up. It's
finding
laying it all out there, laying it all out there before you play. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yoda's species was a Coke species. All right. They'd grind them up and snort them up.
I can quit Grogu whenever I want. Actually, yeah, no, literally, they probably would hid the cocaine in Grogu statues when the CIA was flying it. What?
It reminds me of GTA 5 when the satanic panic stuff was going on, and they're like, "Don't play it; it's super violent, and you can like run over hookers and take your money back." And everyone's like, "That sounds awesome."
Can. That's just pragmatic, by the way.
Yeah. Well, that's like this top part, which I think most of us like mature games saying why it's mature, like TV shows, the TVMA, they have the little letters to tell you why. Streaming, it'll tell you why it's like rated. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but then,
I'm fine
setting
with that.
up the other part makes
this,
it where
though,
they're not going to try to lie to you later.
It's because women are going to be treated like second-class citizens or something along those lines.
As they should. In the 1960s, of course, is just
in Japan.
How they were.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
But
it's like also the whiner.
It's covering their ass. It's covering their ass. Like that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
and it's like
bottom.
That was the
bottom.
time frame. Like this is, if you're offended by that, we gave you the warning, and no one can sit there and go, hey, you're treating women wrong. Like, no.
Macarena. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing though. Trigger warning. When you put it at the very bottom of something that's gatekept by age and whatnot, though, is that a trigger warning? I say no. Trigger warnings come at the beginning, whereas this is more a disclaimer at the end.
And
so I would say it's not even really a trigger warning.
They've studied it that trigger warnings have the opposite effect, and they actually increase anxiety because you sit through the whole, not you, but the pussies that look at this, sit there waiting for the thing that they got warned about to happen.
Well, it's no different than Disney when people get Disney Plus and then they go to sue Disney Plus or Disney. They can't because they already signed that agreement to purchase Disney Plus, and you're not allowed to go after Disney. So It's no different than than that, because you're not reading the fine print. Like it's like that's on you.
That dude, thankfully, that ended up getting reversed. The one guy that couldn't sue.
Yeah,
So
but still,
it was bad optics. That's why.
Yeah.
So ABF, do you feel like this is more disclaimer content warning, or do you feel like this is sensitivity reading? 'Cause that's the real question.
Yes, Sebrew, I am.
Well, the second part does feel like it's them getting out ahead of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
But also, I understand the slippery slope. But here's the thing that some people were pointing out, because Savvy did not enjoy this. Fiction doesn't need a warning like this. And it's pathetic that there is even a slight percent of the population who do think this is a good idea. So the problem here a lot is she gets a bit grandstandy, which you don't do, because then you don't actually argue arguments. You just people being mean to each other. I love Silent Hill, but if they're going to force me to do this, it pains me. I'm not rewarding that behavior. Anyone who buys it, I hope you have fun and I hope it's amazing. But my money will not go to rewarding this behavior, this little bitty.
That's such a stupid comment. That is such. Yeah, go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead, Gooch.
No, go ahead, ABF.
I don't see it as that egregious.
Yeah,
like she's making it, sound like. I don't know. Do we need to have stuff like this? No, we don't. But at the same time, like, I'm okay with them putting the words out there that they're not going to corrupt it later. So
Silent Hill 2. I don't know if someone is like, that must be the remake, because I didn't remember it. So I think this might be the remake. They were already doing that sort of stuff, but they don't mention the culture stuff because it's in America, whereas Japan, they have different sorts of relationships between men and women and stuff like that. So the original ones would just say there are violent and disturbing images in this game. So I get having to mention this, especially because this seems like they're going to probably get pretty fucked up with this horror. So I understand having this sort of a thing, but the culture thing, that's where it's a little, come on with it. And then here's the other problem is Savvy just kept saying mentally ill this, mentally ill that, where whenever anyone would have a point, she just says, oh yeah, she calls you stupid there, but she just keeps saying, wow, she keeps going on with it. Never negotiate with the mentally ill. People would bring up points, and then she just kept saying, don't negotiate with the mentally ill. Never compromise with the mentally ill. And never ever negotiate with the mentally ill. And it's just like,
see, she's starting to work in absolutes, and I don't like that. That's kind of why we stopped liking the fandom pulses and stuff like that. So
she's sounding mentally ill by constantly saying that. And that's like she's contradicting what she's trying to get across.
She, I believe, does for a living, or at least a hobby. I mean, she's an artist. Do you know what sort of art she makes?
Like,
believe it's like
shit.
It's hentai art, essentially, if I'm not
basically.
mistaken.
It's like the definition of like gooner art.
Degenerate shit is what we would lovingly call it. Which I love degenerate shit, but if you make degenerate shit, you're not allowed to ever preach or fucking
talk about negotiating with the mental
purity test thing.
Yeah. So I don't super mind it. The slippery slope, it's a bit slippery, I see, but that's the thing is they're giving you what we want finally, it seems like. But it's like with freedom, there's such a thing as too much freedom. You need laws and stuff like that. And if you're going to go hard with the horror, putting a little thing at the very end saying, hey, all USJWs, here's your little thing.
By the way, not for nothing.
I can live with that.
Jedi fucking propaganda. Jedi deal in absolutes. They have a very strict code. Sith are the ones that are way more flexible. Fucking liars.
Every time I look at Andy, I'm going to see him as Obi-Wan, all boomer 65-year-old Andy. God, give me your hair.
Don't believe.
Here's an example. Like if you go back and watch Blazing Saddles now, I believe it was Hulu, right? They put the trigger warning on there. Do you guys think that needs to be there? Because I don't.
Absolutely.
I actually, when I watched it, it was not on the one that I watched. I think they ended up taking it off. But it might be, but I might have just watched on a different streamer where they didn't have
maybe
it.
they took it off because there was enough pushback.
No, not trigger warnings, context warnings.
I thought it was
the best ones.
Yeah,
where the black lady explains to you what racism and parody is.
Mm-hmm. Actually, wait, did I see that?
They're doing that on the Disney films, like I think Aladdin and a few others that did, and I believe they are taking it off again. I am not 100% correct on that, but
it pulls you out of your immersion, and it's just going to make a certain percentage of your audience upset that clicked on a movie to go watch it. So
yeah,
And you're also just giving them news for us to talk about when you do that too.
But on that note, like when you see that message on the bottom, I could see her point, but it's like the game's not even out yet. Like it's just letting you know, like, hey, this is what this game's about. It's no different than reading the details of the exact game. Your whatever character going into this world, blah blah blah. So they're giving you kind of like the graphic details of it. Like this is warning.
It's unnecessary though. It's necessary because they've I mean this is like not whitewashed history, but they've like pussified, bumper railed history. So now when you go think that you should be like, well, of course Red Dead Redemption is going to depict fucking the social economics of cowboy times and women in their place. You don't need a fucking context warning to explain that to you. But if you're a pussy that thinks that like history was always the way it is now because that's what they've made it depict. Oh, fucking West Side, we were always progressive. No, we weren't.
I think, but I think that's more of a legal thing what they're doing, so they don't have any kind of pushback.
Yeah. That's
I
my
mean-
thought too. Is we're complaining about all the things we just complained about were the trigger warnings that come at the beginning, whereas this comes at the end. Now the demo releases or the game releases, and it starts with that warning. Then yes, I absolutely have a problem with it. At
Yeah,
that
I would call that out. But if the game is good and it's just a couple sentences at the end of a web page, you know, somewhere or on the retail box, which none of us are going to buy, I'm okay with it.
And
as
my
long as
stance
the game's
is
good.
I don't want us to turn into the boy who cried woke, because then people won't listen to us when things are actually woke.
Exactly.
No, it's just savvy. Then you and Melanie Mack and Razorfist can go scream the F word and be playing nothing. Because if your attitude is we can have no meeting in the middle, then congratulations. You're going to be there on your own.
Which I have an issue with. No, I'm going to not say anything. I'm going to bite my tongue on this one.
You certainly. I was
Yeah.
heard
Same
that
thing.
Quibono. Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
It's right in the knuckle. Right in the knuckle.
It's contradictory. Like never mind. It's hypocrites. That's
What's up, Phoenix?
I know, but it's
It's
they all end up in the same.
the grandstanding and the
Yeah,
moralizing from their hentai ivory tower, and it's just like don't do that, because then people will always look into you and they'll even make stuff up about you, and then everyone who replies is going to just be filled with lots of hate and retardation. Just get off the damn pedestal and stop with the moralizing. That's the main thing that really irks people, and the absolutism of it all. And I will say credit to her. She's like, if you want to, I hope you enjoy it. That is the correct opinion to have, though, when going a little overboard. Because once you go overboard and you start accusing others of like other people, like, oh, why did you see this movie? You're funding Disney. You're the reason the Marvels did so well, Erwin. And it's just like,
But that's like the articles also they put on Fandom Pulse real quick. Is like every time there's something good, you like it, you're funding the fucking CCP and Disney. And it's like, well, okay, well then, bro, what do you want us to do? Monk it out, just sit here and meditate all day and not watch anything?
And to be fair, Madame Savvy, she has, in my opinion, a lot more good takes than bad takes. This is honestly the first bad take I've seen I can't really think of any others that she's had. Like this is kind of.
I don't know her. I don't give a fuck. So.
Oh yeah, her voice kind of like annoys me, so I don't really listen to her, and I don't mean that in any mean way. It just hurts my ears, so I don't. I'm glad she didn't become a permanent panelist on FNT, but I like her enough as it is. So
her. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you like Savvy. Wait, yeah, Gooch. I thought you like. Yeah.
Yeah, I met her. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's a bad take by. That's a really bad take by her.
She does. She has some. That's
Sorry,
people. Yeah, people. The everything's woke people like to moralize, and then the Christian people like to moralize, and it's just like, guys, do your thing. We appreciate having you. You do a really good function, but just don't do the grandstanding part.
That's what I was saying way back, like I think even before the election, that this is the concern with, like, you know, we finally are starting to get what we want, and then you got idiots on the far right that start doing these grandstanding, and it makes it like all go away, because like we're internalizing this internal fight between the same party, and then the others just capitalize on that, and now we're going swinging back the other way because you act like fools. You have to ruin it for everybody.
Love you, Boosh.
I'm fine.
We'll be there together in happiness.
Clickbait the crazies. Don't clickbait our side, because once you start clickbaiting our side, then problems are going to happen, and then we get lots and lots and lots of infighting. All right, so I'll still be finishing my Rambo video, but I've been thinking about what I want to do after that. This channel is dead. I might be able to bring it to life. So, the thing I watch most on YouTube is gaming videos. Highly edited gaming videos. Back in the day, there was Inside Gaming, which then joined Rooster Teeth and became Funhouse. I freaking love these guys. One of the reasons why my edits are so spastic and meme heavy and stuff like that, they are hugely responsible for. But they're out in LA, and then one of them was part of the people of Rooster Teeth. Achievement Hunter guy was another one where they were maybe sexting some minors who were fans. And then that began the downfall because the main guy in Funhouse is part of that. And then, so I stopped watching, and then like a year later I went, and they kept trying to replace him with new people. And one of the dudes was now a chick. And I went, I'm not giving you a second chance. But yes, so much influence on me. Now, currently, Fleekazoid. I keep trying to tell you guys you need to subscribe to this dude. I started following him at like 70,000 subscribers not even all that long ago, like a little over a year ago. He's gotten over 300K. Like, Tomac, this is who I keep telling you need to follow. The videos are exactly the sort of thing I want to make. Hell, actually, he'll even start playing this without the sound a bit. Super meme heavy. I am the sort of person who likes doing things for a little while, and man, that is like some 480p. And then I like to move on to the next thing. And after I did the documentary, I was supposed to take a long break, and instead I ended up becoming an editor for a couple culture war channels, and then I got very much stuck in it, and I eventually kind of stopped watching as much of the culture war stuff because I was talking about it and I didn't want to be influenced and just keep repeating the same thing everyone else does, and my interest kind of changed, and I was kind of finding out I wasn't the only one. So obviously chat is my boss, but I like to think that there's a secret cabal of ABF, Tomac, and Hayden, and those are my actual secret shadowy bosses, and all of them care more about video games than TV and movies these days. The reason I haven't seen everything like you guys have is because when I went to Blockbuster, I didn't care what movie my parents were buying. I just cared about what video game I was renting. So I am, after Rambo, I think going to go to the more highly edited video game videos, and I'll probably put a couple on here to say, hey, go to my new channel, but I'll probably create a new channel and just leave this for live streaming. Culture war, pop culture, politics, that sort of thing. And I'm hopefully my lease is up here in like 4 months. Hopefully I can get out of here and get somewhere with some internet where I will then also do some live streaming games on that channel. And I also want to use this opportunity to just mention different YouTubers who do really highly edited video game reviews. If you guys have any in chat, I'd love to hear them. Yeah, hey, yeah, I figured I didn't even, like, I talked to ABF about me thinking about switching over, and it's like, I didn't even have to address my bosses because I already know their answer is, yeah, why aren't you already doing gaming videos? Stop that Rambo shit, do gaming videos right now. I'm with you guys. I got to do a couple upgrades on the PC so my frame rate actually works. Sir Demetrius, this guy, he used to do a bunch of Destiny. Really like him. The edits are insane. And
one that you and I were talking about was Neebs Gaming.
Yeah, see, that's something else we could do too, where they do very cinematic Let's Plays, where I probably would do more like reviews where ostensibly they're reviews, but really they're just a bunch of memes, similar to how my documentary wasn't a documentary, it's a bunch of memes. So I also would like to do the green screen stuff, which that's one of the reasons, because one of the reasons I'm doing the Rambo stuff is to see what I want to do after that. And this guy keeps popping up, Bisley channel. He's doing quite freaking well. A guy I used to watch, Nakey Jakey, he's got 2 million. He's the guy who, he's got the little exercise ball he's always sitting on. These green screen videos, they do quite well. So I think I want to do that sort of thing, along with, there's people like Seth Zintoch, I never know how to pronounce the name. Maxor, these guys who go like, man, you thought my editing was spastic and all over the place. These dudes are also partly one of the reasons why my shit's so crazy. Martin Cito Pants as well, even his live channel, the editing is insane. Definitely really looking forward to it. The the highest quality, the Russian Badger. ABF, you subscribe to this dude?
Yeah, Russian Badger is hilarious, and he's really funny, but also all of his friends that are on stream with him to make the videos are also hilarious. So
yes, and that's the other thing too, is then if I stream, like Fleekazoid started doing it, where he streams, his streams are amazing, and he gets an insane amount of support. Anyone of Fellowship 199 went to those streams, they would feel right at home. Tomac, you would very much so be at home. And literally, when I thought about doing this, Tomac, my first thought was, I would love to do an Evil West video. So yeah, maybe not a historically deconstructed review of Evil West, but I definitely want to do an Evil West review. And that's the other thing, is Tomac buys me all these games I don't have time to play with, or play them and whatnot, and I'm just like, I could literally, they already have them. And so my thought was do some new games that deserve it, some woke new games that are absolute shit to roast, and then whenever I don't have new stuff, just do like reviews of old stuff or stuff that Tomac got me, or really, really obscure stuff. I used to take my kids to play Pokemon Snap at Blockbuster. like the demo thing? Or like you took picture, I don't, right? Right?
I don't remember what Pokemon Snap was, because I wasn't
That's
into
the
Pokemon.
Picture. It's the picture taken.
Neither was I.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah. The old man, that was like.
I don't know if this is a voyeurism joke or an actual genuinely, because man, I miss those. Being able to play, like, half the fun of going into like stores and like, or like Toys R Us or like GameStop and whatnot. You're a kid, you know, most of the time you're not walking out there with a prize. So really, you're just going there to play the free video games. Man, I miss those. Probably 25% of all colds caused by those things.
Erwin's going to be great playing these games, but I'm certainly not going to take the one fucking piece of my life that I enjoy on my own without turning it into content and then fucking turn it into content. No,
that is exactly what I will be doing. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Yes. No, I'm finally.
He has a point. Yeah,
it's already bad enough where I can't watch a single goddamn thing without thinking about how I'm going to talk about it on stream. Gamings are mine, bro. Sorry.
Literally, for you, B-Man, 4 months from now, I was going to continue living in this shithole. But the internet, I can't stream games. If my internet worked enough to stream games, I have 3 internets and I cut out like 3 times. In StreamYard, it works because they're all there. But if I'm on Streamlabs, the whole stream just buffers when that happens. I can't do it. 4 months from now, my lease is up and I'm thinking about moving to my buddy's neighborhood where they have working internet. I might move homes because of how much B-Man has harassed me to stream games. Bullying works, and I love my chat. I'm literally thinking about moving and having a whole giant hassle, literally just for my mom. I'm working on it. And that's, upgrade the PC and get working internet, and then I can do all that.
I am really happy for you, and I mean that. I'm really happy that you're going.
I think this is exciting.
Yeah, me too.
And video games is like my original. When I first got into politics, I was doing like D&D games. I'm like, I'm obsessed with politics. Why am I not making political videos? And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I've done the politics. I've done the entertainment stuff. I'm doing like an actual like review of a movie, like in-depth sort of stuff right now. What haven't I really done? Video games. Before, originally on Nerd Wars, I was covering video games, doing green screen videos. So I might possibly do those as well, instead of just review things. Maybe like a why all games are woke now kind of a thing. That might work as well. I wouldn't mind fooling around, but maybe that's something I could keep putting on this channel.
I like the idea of this one being a live stream for the trifecta, politics, gaming, and pop culture.
That way I could have everything. And I would love to be able to just do it all on one channel, but YouTube really hates that, which is why I'll probably put a couple of the video game ones on here and then say, please go to my new channel. You're not getting any more on this channel. Starting a second channel is hard, but if I can push enough people there, having a bunch of subscribers before you even put your first video up, YouTube's a big fan.
Yeah,
so,
once you have a presence, it's easier to get your second channel going.
My algorithm is beyond belief. So this channel, but it's all, my analytics are absolutely abysmal, but then I go to revenue and it's and makes me cry. It gives me imposter syndrome. So it's like, I'm good on that. So none of this is about what will succeed or anything like that. This is because like I'm good. I could just do this and then play video games and watch movies all the time and not make another video ever again. But you guys are so supportive. I want to make something. So I want to do the video games. My bosses will be happy with that. But man, I wasn't just here to put here to play video games. First, I did the documentary of politics. so I could get on. Because I used to do contests and stuff because I wanted to work for InfoWars. I eventually joined. One of the reasons I joined the Culture War because was Band.video. There's no monetization, so I was putting an insane amount of time and work and money from not working my job to do those. So it was completely unsustainable, and that's why my idea was use my Nerd War and Woke documentary to try to get an editing job. That way I could at least get my foot in towards getting paid to do something I love as a step towards being able to do the thing I love, working for myself, my own job. So I finally got here, but then I'm like, wait, the reason I even got away from politics was because it was unsustainable and I couldn't afford it. And now I'm like, wait a minute, I still have this I probably still have access to Band.video. If not, I'll be able to get it soon. Alex keeps talking about how because they are more popular than ever. Yeah, let's see what is Rob Do. Yeah, this is the guy I will have to email if I don't have a channel. Rob Do's the man. 4.4 million. They're getting about 100,000. It was like every week, about 100,000 new followers every 2 weeks or so. More popular and more impactful than they've ever been. And he keeps saying on his streams, I wish we had more editors so we could do more clips. We could reach so many people. And I'm like, that's literally what I used to do on Band.video was take him and then add stuff to it, which is the same thing I did for my documentaries was instead of taking like the Fellowship people and making, a bunch of memes and stuff around them, I just took Alex and all his other hosts and did that. And then I started clipping them. And I'm like, I could do that. But the reason I couldn't do it was because I couldn't afford to. But now I'm like, wait, now I actually can afford to do this. Also, once he deals with all the lawsuit stuff, he really wants to hire more people. And I would love to work for myself. There's no job I'd rather have than this. But if there were something I were to go to a normal job, it would be for InfoWars. And I'm like, I could be more impactful than ever before. Do I just want to play video games and edit? So I think I might start doing some clip videos for InfoWars in the future as well after Rambo. And we already do our political stream Tuesdays, 11 p.m. Eastern. So our thought was afterwards, just hold back 2 articles and make a couple videos on that. And I realized, wait, like I said, ABF is so incredibly generous. It's really hard to like appropriately show my appreciation. There's so like little I could do. But then I'm like, wait. Hey, ABF, you want to be on Alex Jones's website? I do have that. That is something I do have. So I'm like, wow, convincing ABF and Hayden for me to do video games and do InfoWars stuff, that will not be difficult to convince them of. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But we're probably like 3 or 4 months away from that still because I got Rambo to go. But that's my plan. Video games and politics. And then if you like the live streams, I will still be doing all the live streams.
Good luck, Jim. I need a fucking nap right now.
Yeah.
I am so tired all of a sudden.
I have had 2 C4s working on my 3rd because
it's like nothing. I gotta go refill this bad boy again.
And I'm done. I swear I have a bunch of other stuff, but we'll get to that Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern. Sorry for going late. It was an eventful stream.
It was a very eventful stream.
This is one of the better streams we've had in a while.
Yeah, it's been pretty shitty for a while. It's about time you stepped up and did something. So, this is what it's been.
I meant to talk about that all yesterday on the 200 episode, but we went too long, so I had to shut it all down. Yeah,
our hearts go out.
Yeah, our hearts go out.
Yeah. Eventually,
I'm gonna rewatch in 3D when you're killing Grogu.
I have so much to clean up.
So many clips. So many clips today.
The dustpan brush is just sitting there, like already doing its job with a piece of plastic ceramic just sitting on top of it. I'm not gonna smash you with a hammer. Keep it up. All right, Badger. Anything you'd like to plug today?
Tonight, Gooch's stream.
Let's go.
That's it.
Gooch, would you also like to plug Gooch's stream?
Yes, Gooch's stream tonight. Late night with Gooch and gang. Should be fun. Come swing on by, join us. We're going to talk about
Gooch gang.
Are we talking about James Gunn tonight?
Gooch gang.
Yeah.
Tonight, when you're a jet,
we're gonna talk Gooch and gang.
Yeah.
I'm getting all worked up. Dude, my ass is so sweaty. I just realized.
Oh no, swamp ass.
ABF, you'll be there as well. But you got any streams coming Monday or Wednesday?
Tomorrow we have Off the Hip. We're gonna have Jeff up north on, and we are basically theming it after St. Patrick's Day. And afterwards, so Isaac is doing a watch party tonight.
Is that tomorrow? The 17th?
17th.
Right. Okay. So St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Okay. Excellent. And then Isaac.
Isaac's doing a watch party on the GCA for Boondock Saints tonight. That's going to be during Gooch's stream, I believe. But after Off the Hip, we're going to watch Boondock Saints 2, which is not nearly as good of a movie, but it's still fun. I still like it, and there's a lot of memeable moments in it. So
I like in one when Willem Dafoe calls the gay man he's in bed with a gamer slur.
Yep.
That one's just always stuck with me.
If only they did that in episode 3 of The Last of Us.
That's what I'm saying. Balance. Like, you want strong woman, just sexually harass her. You know, you need that balance. You want the super gay character, call him a gamer word. All right, and what do I got? I got new Rambo videos to work on. I'm definitely going to shorten them. It's going to be, I'm going to be similar to how Tony Gilroy took 5 seasons of Andor and turned it into 2. I'm going to be doing that with the rest of the Rambo video. So I can make video game videos for you, Tomac, and literally move where I live so I can stream video games for you, B-Man. I appreciate you guys. I hope you appreciate my trying to appreciate you guys. And speaking of
you appreciating us, appreciating your trying to appreciate us.
Erwin, you're on late night tonight?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I know. I learned you're all a bunch of uncultured swine. Love Dune Messiah or Dune whatever it was. Yeah, we'll be discussing that next Saturday. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's see. I think I got a. There we go.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm sorry. Do your steak, Gucci. Gooch, I cut you.
Hey, Gucci.
Say the
Gucci
thing, Bart.
Baba.
Say the thing, Bart.
My show had value, and that